Okay, that video is gonna play for another 4 minutes, but I'm ready now. Actually, I need to get the shit. So how am I supposed to watch my? It's connected to my face. Are you permitting the use of a mirror? I gotta set up a fucking mirror just to watch my mouth all the time? That sounds a little annoying, I'm gonna be honest. Hang on, I closed the tab before I was gonna give credit to that, because that remix was Balatro with Final Fantasy VII's sound font, and I think it sounds way better than it has any right to be. But it is a remix, so I need to find that credit. Okay, credit the thank you very much to Rocket Birdie for creating that track. Yeah. Okay. I bet that, huh? Oh, Timmer's doing the fucking image 0 thing. Don't worry, I'll watch it for you. Oh, okay, great. You're hired. Good thing you didn't read the contract before agreeing to that. Okay. So today we are finishing up this randomizer because we got all of the items that we need. Oh my god, the randomized cosmetics. I also set every let's see, soldier, Rutella, yeah, that's great. I randomized Link's colors between streams, so now Link looks like this, and Wolf Link is purple, and Midna has blue hair. I guess you can't fully customize Midna's colors. She's kind of normal. Oh, Link, come on, man. You could have at least gotten the top and bottom tunic to be the same color. Can we group watch party? Group watch party for a Dan Green film? You're suggesting that we watch porn together? I don't think we're gonna do that. Shiny Wolflink is a shiny? Oh shit! I didn't try to capture before. Hang on, something's not right here. Something's not right here. I have to double check something. Stupid MSI's built-in control panel always reverting to defaults, and the defaults are all like non-performance mode, so I'm getting like horrible frame drops. Turbo, yes, turbo. Show porn in the classroom. Wouldn't be the first time, T-Dog, you fool. Okay, so violent feces. You just actually reawakened a memory where that kind of did happen to a substitute teacher. Why am I even running around here? Like I said, we got oh, fine, Christ. No fucking way, bro. Okay, just wait a second. I need to center myself before I tell this story. There, that's the quick transform button. That's what I was looking for. Right, she's still not gonna let me warp. You have to map warp. Okay, we're gonna go do Goron Mines because we can knock that that dungeon out really quick. And we have all the items we need to beat Ganondorf. We just need to beat 3 dungeons this stream in quick succession, and then we will have unlocked the barrier and we can go beat Ganondorf. I caught a substitute teacher watching porn too. This wasn't. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like he was sitting behind his desk and like accidentally casting to the smart board or whatever. It wasn't like that. All right, I have to beat these guys. It was. He was showing us a video, an informative and educational video. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, it transitioned into something really appropriate. And I wouldn't really call it porn. But it was pretty bad. I was like, wouldn't that be crazy if... I was literally just thinking about something like that happening the other day. I was like, wouldn't it be so crazy if it happened in school? I'm sure you know stories about people, like your fellow students getting caught for it. That's happened plenty. Just like weird softcore shit. Okay, let me explain. So this was careers class, and we got a substitute teacher for like this one day, and the substitute teacher's like, okay, I've prepared a lesson plan. We're going to learn about ranching and farming today. And we're going to watch a video about ranching and farming. So that I can just sit back and I don't have to do much because I'm a substitute teacher, right? Timmer says, we watched softcore fruit porn in Greek myth in my junior year. Well, you're going to come across some sexual situations if you're doing any studying of Greek myths. So anyway, it was normal, and it was like, yeah, so, so the farmer, there's like a narration going on. He's like, so the farmer is checking over his pigs right now. And, his pigs, are nearing sexual maturity. And the pigs, he will soon breed the pigs together in order to increase his number of pigs. And it was like in a very informative tone. So it's like, yes, so this is how the farmer will, he won't have to buy piglets. Oh fuck, I'm still wearing iron boots. And then... And then it transitions to a shot of the farmer, and he's like, the farmer will now prepare the female pig for mating. And then the cameraman, like, moves over and he zooms right in. And there's a pig. My God, I don't know how to say this. It's really bad. But the farmer's like... He was jacking the pig off. It was a female pig, and he was jacking it off. And the narrator was like, the pig must achieve orgasm before she is ready to mate with the males. And then it was just an uncomfortable 10 seconds of utter silence. And as the scene continued, it was just the same thing. And I remember this so vividly because as soon as the scene ended, or no, I remember now. It was about 10 seconds before he was like hitting the forward key to get it off screen. And one of the students was like, "Sir, what was that?" And he didn't answer. T-Dog, I gotta read the chat for that. T-Dog, what the fuck? Omega lol. Huh? What? Pig porn in school is crazy. Man, if that shit happened, I would have walked out. You mean as the student or as the teacher? Because if I was that teacher, I would just like... I would have looked at the first second and started crafting my fucking noose, man. Wait, did I remember to put the boots on? I did, okay. It's important research. I mean, like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it wasn't informative. Like I said, it's not actually porn. It was just, it was like a university video. Like, for an agricultural university. So it was like preparing actual agricultural students how to do their job. It wasn't like science communication work. It was educational. 100% educational. Like, in this job, you have to do things like that you couldn't show on YouTube. Timmer says, on my resume, yeah, I could jack off a female pig. Please hire me. But That is necessary. You need to know how to do that if you want to be a pig farmer, apparently. Based teacher? He must have been so embarrassed that he just didn't want to appear in that part of the world ever again. Probably just flew away. T-Dog, read my story about my career class. Okay. We had a student who was trying to get expelled. During the exam, he asked the teacher in a loud voice if she can play BYOB by System of a Down. The same kid said, "Can we take a field trip to my drug dealer's house?" Or he's definitely lying about that. Like, that's edgy, kid. Because no drug dealer will ever say, "Meet me at my house." Ever. And I know that because of Biggie Smalls' 10 crack commandments. Don't ever sling crack where you rest at. That's what he said. So that kid's like lying on his ass. He asked the teacher which Ram Ranch version was her favorite and asked her to play Ram Ranch 4 because it's the best one. The fuck? I hope he didn't actually. I hope he didn't. She didn't actually start playing any of that music. T-Dog trying to justify. I'm not justifying it because it's not appropriate for. It was elementary school. That was in elementary school. Classic Ram Ranch. I think I also prefer classic Ram Ranch. Class, make sure you pay attention to this part. This is important information for each of you. Because I know all of you are going into the agricultural field, right? Meanwhile, I live in a place famous for its fishing and paper. Yeah, it was elementary school. I forgot that might have been a really important detail, but it was indeed elementary school. Okay, Korgoro. No. Okay, you got me that time. T-Dog, what do you mean? Like, it was elementary school. I don't know how much clearer I can be. I remember the layout of the building quite specifically, and it was in my elementary school. It wasn't junior high. And I remember because both junior highs I had to go through were like under construction, and they kept moving us around to different junior highs every year. So it was definitely an elementary. I thought this was high school. The fuck you mean elementary? I would honestly argue that a careers class for a bunch of 17-year-olds, if it was like 17-year-olds who specifically chose, like, I would like to do a unit on agriculture, I'd say it's appropriate to teach them stuff like that. Like, show them the birth of a calf from a cow, you know? But elementary school students, and no wonder that kid was like, "Sir, what was that? What was going on? What was he..." I remember the exact phrase. The exact phrase that kid used was, "What was he doing to that pig?" What was he doing to that pig? That's what the kid said. I kinda knew what was going on at that point. I'm not going to say that I knew the words to express it, but I knew it wasn't supposed to be on the screen in my classroom. Oh, you fat fuck. You fat fuck. Oh my god. This is rock, paper, scissors, by the way. If you think there's any skill to this, you're wrong. Oh my god. Imagine getting smacked in the face with a man with a rock for a fist. Yeah! Smacked him off. Alright, I smacked off that Goron. Tell the world I smacked off a Goron. Hello, 8-year-olds. It's me, Teach. How do you get a job in this ever-changing market? You might want to consider agriculture. Violent Forces said, "I had nothing like that in my school, but I went to public school." I also went to public school. I don't know what to tell you. Like I said, it's because I live in a country, and there's lots of agriculture around where I live in Atlantic Canada. So it's not a stretch to say that like 20% of these kids in this class are going to become actual farmers. That's the word I was looking for. Jesus Christ. Violent Forces asks, "Damn, where's all the people from the Vox Squad at?" I don't really like to... Can you imagine, like, if I went into that server and I was like, at everyone, 1,100 people or whatever. Hey guys, come join my stream. I think they fire me. I think Alice would come down and be like, hey man, you can't abuse your power to get viewers on Twitch. Like, stop it. They missing out on pig masturbation conversation. See, that's an all ages server, and this is not an all ages stream. This is an 18+ stream. Well, I don't know. You don't you own the server? You have power. Common misconception: I don't own the server. I just like run it. It's Alice who's the owner. And Alice was like, I can't be here all the time, so you just, like, make all the decisions and do all the actual work. That's the power structure in the Redvox Discord server. At this point, Alice is like, tell me what's right for the server, because, like, I'll trust your judgment since you're here all the time. So I guess you could technically say that me and Thorn, me and Thorn both kind of co-own the server. Are you talking about the person with the Pomni profile pic? I think so. I think I'm talking about the Pomni profile pic, but it's Alice with the admin role, or the server owner role, I think it is. I think there's a way to skip this one too, but I'm just not going to bother. Alright, so we're going to make our way through this dungeon as fast as possible, so I'm not going to complete these rooms like they expect you to complete them. I'm going to do like LJAs and all that stuff. Ah! I think I remember seeing her name in that role, and I was confused because I thought you were the owner. Nope. Yeah, I guess I could tell the story. I don't think I ever told it on stream, because, like I said, people from that server don't watch me here. I don't know if I ever told you this, Timmer, but you probably don't care. Oh, right, we don't have to check chests. We can just go. It's go mode. So, I joined the server, like, a month after it was made. I remember it was, like, winter. I was in college, or university. Not college. University. There's a difference! Give me your seed, bro. I'm not giving you my fucking seed. This is a private seed. I need you to keep running that. I need to keep writing that. Anyway, Alice was like... Well, not Alice back then, by the way. Hadn't come out as trans. And formidable. Yeah, back then they were formidable. Yeah. And she was like, "Hey, you're like one of the only people here. Do you want to help moderate this place?" I was like, "Sure, that shouldn't be a difficult or time-consuming assignment." And the rest is history. Yes, Timur, I did indeed say that. You may laugh. Contrary to popular belief, you actually only need one boss key in this dungeon. Only the final boss key actually counts. T-Dog freak allegations? I never beat a single freak allegation in my life. You think I could fully show my freak? Oh fuck, I still need small keys. I forgot about fucking small keys. I can't expose my freak for anybody. They're polite for letting you walk through the door. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I gotta backtrack, man. I made so much progress. Oops. Oh. T-Dog, I don't want to know your freak. I don't show my whole freak online, alright? Whole freak is like for a select few people in your life. That goes for anybody. You only show your freak to your closest, like, individuals. T-Dog, if the magnet is so strong, why isn't your sword picked up by it? And your shield too? My shield's made of wood, and my sword, I guess, is strapped to my back. I don't know. Ain't no other freak like me that's breathing. Well, you know, freaks are pretty unique. There's another small key. There should be another small key. Wait, but this is open already, so we can just skip all that, right? Oh, come on, take me with you! Take me to your home planet! No! I get to join today. You need any more spoiler log guidance? Actually, Maria, we are in go mode right now. And I'm glad you could make it this time. This is the final episode, so you get to see the conclusion at least. This area just straight up looks like Resident Evil 4. I know exactly what part of the game you're talking about. That sort of in-between section in the mines. Yeah. No, totally. If that magnet can pull your boots up and hold your weight, it should reasonably take your sword too. Link's back muscles are insane. We didn't like see that this stream. we didn't. Oh wait, this is boss room. Don't go here. Resident Evil 4 stream when? Honestly, eventually, you'll get that. It's one of my favorite games, and I always play my favorite games on stream. It's just, wow, before now, no one ever showed an interest in that. So I'll have to put that one in the back of my mind. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. There's no way around? Oh, there is a way around. I was just not looking at it. When it pulled you up, it was in your hand. Your grip strength isn't that good. I beg to differ, man. Like, Link, he keeps a hold of the claw shot when he's flying through the air. You tell me that's easy? You tell me that doesn't require grip strength? Think, Timmer, think. Maria says, I grew up with Resident Evil 4. Love that game. Oh, shit. Well, goddamn, I gotta play it then. I gotta play it. Like, everyone in chat is like, play it. Timmer wants more Metro. Ah, well, I can do that too. I could. It is only like 1 or 2 streams of Metro left. I might try to, like, finish Metro before doing, Armor Core 6. Oops. Link! Come on, man! You couldn't have grabbed that. Violent Forces said, I want to play Resident Evil 4, but I still have to play, like, every other fucking Resident Evil game first, because literally the only one I've played is 7. You want me to stream 4, and you haven't even played it? Well. Well, I can play it for you, I guess, but you'd be spoiling yourself. It's a game that has surprises you might want to experience for yourself. And I would honestly say it's a great start point for the series because it introduces you to the best gameplay style in any Resident Evil game. I know that might be a hot take. Oh no, the boss key's randomized. I forgot of it, man. I forgot I did that. We have to search this whole dungeon for the fucking boss key. I need to see a playthrough of Resident Evil 4 Remake. It looks so much scarier than the OG. And Violent Forces said, I've seen like 1 million people play through it millions of times, so that's why. Ow, yes, I have games like that. Where I only watch playthroughs of it. Deltarune comes to mind. And Maria, I would honestly say... just for the reason that it's widescreen and the colors are like HD, it doesn't feel scary to me. Like, I've played that game. I played hard mode and it wasn't that scary. I'll be real with you. I thought the original was scarier. Cause that 4x3 like close in camera, that's up Leon's back, serves just as much to scare you as the scariness. If you see a regenerator, they're straight up nightmare fuel now. Yeah, I thought they did the regenerators good, and they put more in the game. But I don't know, it just the original feels scarier to me. Oh, FNAF for Life is in chat. Hello. Timmer says Dark Souls 2. God, yeah, there's too many games I have to play. There's too many games and not enough me. I wish I could clone myself, and then each one of myself could do one stream per week, equaling 7 streams total. Wouldn't that be great? Oops. Oh, I'm pushing it the wrong way. I mean, graphics-wise, the remake looks scarier. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree. You know what? It's probably nostalgia blindness. That's probably it. I was probably younger and more easily scared back when I first played that game on the Wii. Captain T-Duck, how's your back? Oh, it's actually great today because I didn't stream it for 2 days. Oh, please go far enough. No. I hope that he has the boss key. I hope the boss key wasn't, like... What was that, Link? I hope the boss key wasn't in the first room. But yeah, you'll probably have to be waiting a little bit for that. Oh, fuck. I did it again. I need to be facing the... I'm not paying attention. Oh, he turns. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, it's gonna take a while before I get to Resident Evil 4. Because we need to do... We need to do, Oh, don't fall off. Please don't fall off. Okay. We need to do Armor Core, we need to finish RimWorld, and we need to... Well, we're finishing this right now. Look at that. Funnily enough, the OG didn't look scary to me when I was younger. That's probably the reason I got hooked on it. For me, it was, It's like it felt dishonest how unscary it was, and then it just gets scarier and scarier. I was prepared for the regenerator showing up eventually, but I was not prepared for like the experience of navigating that area with the regenerators all around you and you have no way to kill them yet. That's like the most heart-pumping gaming 20 minutes of my life. Unless you account, like, Dark Souls 2 PvP or something like that. Tamara, I might have to shaft Metro. I don't know, there's just too many games I gotta play. Really? Well, that's one key shard. Link got that Red Vox merch, I see. Yeah, but it was that, Second City Prince stuff that was garbage. You remember that fiasco, right? When they had a really shitty merch distributor and it was like all bootleg merch. Gotta love that era of Redbox merch. I have no idea how old I was at the time. I just know I was a youngster. Honestly, one of the games that scared me the most as a kid was fucking Majora's Mask. That game is just so melancholic, even if you don't fully understand why as a kid. It gets through to you, and you're like, why do I feel so sad playing this game? And why am I so scared of these aliens? Hey man, stop harshing my vibe. That honestly looks like an awful existence. You have a key. For sure this will be French vanilla. Well, thanks for the health help, I guess. Oh, there's one. Okay. This must be what the heat-resistant armor from Breath of the Wild is made of. Must be. So I was playing Fields of Mystria the other day. Which is, it's a Stardew Valley inspired farming simulator. And it came out of early access recently. So it's fully available, you know? It was just in early access. And yeah, I think it's really good. If you guys liked Stardew Valley, it's a really great place to continue, you know, playing farming simulators if you don't want to go back and play the ball-bustingly difficult Harvest Moon games. But I was really impressed with how much character the characters have. So in these games, you're supposed to settle down. You're supposed to start a new life and settle down, right? And part of that is like choosing a husband or wife. Well, I was playing this game and like none of the bachelors were jumping out at me, and I was like, man, don't tell me they're all like this, you know? I don't know. I liked Stardew Valley's characters that had a little edge to them, where they weren't just like happy to see you all the time. And there's one character like that, but I don't know. Anyway, all this to say that there's like a mechanic in the game where if someone is married or like not looking, they'll have a little diamond icon next to their name. But if they're a bachelor and you can like gift them things and stuff, they'll have a little heart icon. And I was playing the game and I was looking at all these icons, and they were like totally consistent. You know, the guy running the bar has got a wife, so he's got the diamond icon. The girl who recently moved out on her own is a bachelor, so she's got the heart icon, right? Makes sense. Well, there's a character in the game who's, on the outside, the only purpose is to upgrade your character. Like, you go to them and you spend points, and the points gain you levels, and when you level up, you get perks, and, you know, classic normal stuff. And it's a stone statue, an inanimate stone statue, who's apparently a bachelor, has the heart icon. So the statue has the heart icon next to its name. And I'm like, man, this is such a missed opportunity, because I immediately assumed that they made a mistake. Like, oh, no, of course. You can't romance the statue, right? No. You can marry the statue? Oh, I didn't even do that. Okay. They let you marry the statue? And that was when I knew that it was the perfect farming simulator, because Stardew Valley doesn't let you marry a rock. Alright, that looks like a dragon. So that's awesome. Anyway, I'm going to read chat now. But yeah, I hated the aliens in MM2, Maria says. I remember my heart racing whenever I fought them because I kept forgetting about the one that sneaks around the back of the house. Oh, the one that sneaks around the back of the house is the one that'll make you say, I'm always looking at my minimap from now on. Because that's the only way you'll know it's back there, is if you were just staring at the minimap the whole time. Take me away. I'm going back home now. My planet needs me. Or what is that quote from The Simpsons? Okay, that was that's Goron Mines done with minimal effort. Do you guys want me to show you another like little detail? Because there's a little detail right here. Okay, it didn't proc this time, but I have another little detail, and even well, actually, it's a bigger detail than before. It flew over my head that Romani even says to pay attention to your map. Yeah, when you're a kid, you don't really read, right? You're just like, yeah, man, I got it. I got it. I can do this. I'm a gamer. All right, so let's go over the facts here, and then I'll show you a cool little thing. So in this dungeon, the item, I didn't get the bow here, obviously, it's a randomizer, but the item is the bow. The bow is the item that you get in this dungeon. And so the first part of this boss is to shoot Virus in the eye with an arrow. And then you use the iron boots to grab his chain and you pull him down, right? That's how you're supposed to do it. But they thought that the player might get confused because Zelda is all about using the dungeon's item to beat the boss. And since you didn't get the iron boots in the dungeon, players might not know to use it, even though it's really obvious that this is a magnet surface. These are the same grabbable chains as you would see other places in the game. But they put a failsafe here, just in case a stubborn player would simply continue to shoot Virus in the eye over and over again, thinking that it was doing damage. And I'm going to demonstrate this to you right now, and this is going to take a while. But I think it's interesting enough to see. And Timur, I want you to tab back in for the end, because it's interesting. I mean, if you know something about Twilight Princess, it might be a little more interesting than if you didn't play it, but yeah. I do remember having dreams back in the day of what Great Bay looked like, because I struggled finding Epona. Oh. Yeah, I remember when games used to be so mysterious, and, oh, what could be out there, that you would just dream about it, yeah. I think I dreamt about what Skyward Sword would look like before it came out. It's like, oh, I'm so excited for Skyward Sword, you know? I wonder what it's like. I'm sorry if you don't find Twilight Princess trivia as interesting as I do, but I am going to demonstrate this. I mean, he looks like he's in pain. It looks like he might be taking damage, but he's not. He's not actually taking damage right now. There's only one way to deal damage to him, and that's with the sword. But you can actually finish this fight without dealing any damage, which is what I'm about to demonstrate. No, I'm interested. This is new to me. Oh, good, good, good. That's actually good to hear. This is not for nothing. But like I said, it's gonna take a minute. I don't know what arrow we're on, but you are required to hit him with 10 arrows before the failsafe triggers. And according to some data miners, well, they're not data miners because this game has been completely decompiled. But it specifically checks for 10 arrows, and there we got it. So that's not damaged. It's just a 10 arrow check. We are not going to attack the boss though. Because this is the time where you would slash your sword at the boss a bunch of times to deal damage. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna let him get back up. But you do see that 10 arrows will trigger his fall down as though you did the thing properly. And from now on, each individual arrow will also do the same. So he's in a state where you can easily down him. But yeah, I'm still not gonna attack. I'm still not gonna attack. You know, we don't need to. We don't need to attack him. He looks pretty pathetic right now. I don't really want to like hit him while he's down. So this will be arrow 12. And I think something interesting happens on arrow number 12. So again, he will fall down after only one more arrow. And now, what's this? A finish prompt, where you can instantly end the boss fight. And that is how you beat Virus without iron boots. You don't need iron boots. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Twilight Princess speed runs recently, and I'm learning like way too much trivia. I gotta show it off somewhere. It just noticeably takes longer. It takes so much longer. But you'll notice that I didn't do a single point of damage. Finishing blow just kills the enemy. It doesn't do damage. So you don't need to do damage. You don't need to wear iron boots. Like, you could get to the 10 arrow failsafe and just slash your sword like normal and finish the boss fight that way. But they decided to put in an additional failsafe, which would allow you to instantly end the boss if you had ever gotten that far without realizing that you could use iron boots. They put a lot of thought into this one. They put a lot of thought into it. They did. Now we just need 2 more dungeons and we're good. I think one of them's got to be City in the Sky. Now, we could totally do Arbiter's. We could totally do Arbiter's Ground instead. Actually, I think it would be easier to do Arbiter's Grounds. All right, awesome. That's 1 dungeon down. 2 to go. I'm gonna try my best to finish this seed today. Try my very best. Wait, no, I don't have gate keys. I don't have gate keys. I can't get in. Yeah, no. And I don't have Dominion Rod 2. So we can go do Temple of Time. Okay, we'll go do Temple of Time. I have no idea how I figured out this boss's gimmick because it's been so long. It's not like the game doesn't give you ample hints. Like, it 100% lets you know from the floor being magnetized that you got to use the iron boots in some way. And I was able to figure it out when I was young, too. Can't be that difficult, right? Wait a minute. We beat Lakebed Temple and Forest Temple, so we only need to do 1 more temple. We don't have Reekfish, so we can't go to Snow Peak. So it has to be City in the Sky. It has to be City. If you take long enough, Midna gives you a hint. That's really interesting that she gives you a hint after a while, but not before you can do the entire failsafe version of that boss. Like, she doesn't tell you to stop. I feel like they could have left the failsafe in the game and also maybe told you to stop shooting the guy in the eye with arrows, right? You'd think. Yo, Tim, are you still there, or are you, like, making a pizza sandwich or something? Okay, we don't need to find 3 boss keys this time. We just need 1. And I think I know a trick to skip some key doors, too. That might have been vanilla, for all I know. Pizza sandwich, says Violent Forces. Yeah, I'm always... I think after, like, 30 to 40 seconds, he'll say something. Yeah. I'm on a lower latency connection. I don't know if I mentioned that this stream, but I figured out how to get just a little bit better latency. Just a little bit. Excuse me, gotta borrow your body for a second. God, that sounds weird out of context. Oops. Into the void you go. Into the void I go. Put on the iron boots so I hit the ground with maximum velocity and cause atoms to split in a thermonuclear explosion. Alright, man. I'm gonna steal your shell. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it into the fucking ether, too. Yeah, how do you like it now? Can I borrow your body? No homo. I only want to use you to fly over this pit. It's not like I'm not trying to propagate the Uku race here. Can you pick this guy up from the... Yeah, you can pick this guy up from the wall. Okay, so this is another little trick that you can do. There's a trigger here, and when Link hits the trigger, it will activate a fan. But if you can actually open the door without hitting the trigger to start the fan. And this is a way to get through the dungeon really quick. Absolutely triggered the door, but to get the prompt, I think I'll be fine. Hopefully, that was it. And now we can hookshot up there. Because I already have double claw shots. Oh wait, you can't double claw shot off a vine, I forgot. Oh, come on, let me climb on that. Ugh, I just got an email. That's an interesting name, but thank you for following. I support people from... So how do I get up to... Oh, wait, I think I know. This is probably not how speedrunners do it, but I can probably get up there this way. Yeah, here we go. So we're gonna go backwards. We're gonna go backwards through the dungeon just because it's easier. Hopefully this will get us the boss key. Soon. Wait, I should probably do what I'm supposed to do there. Just in case I need this to be activated. Now I don't have to do the whole dungeon. I just need to find the boss key. Oh, come on, man. Oh, well. Man, I wish I had a story as good as the pig masturbation story just on hand right now. You get a choice. You get good gameplay or you get good stories. They cannot coexist. There's an LJA you can do to get over there? No. To get over there. But I don't know it. I don't know the LJA. I think it's one of those void LJAs. That's kind of hard. And yump? No? No yumping? Okay. Ah, shit, I went the wrong direction.